A nation's flag is far more than a piece of colored cloth. It is a tapestry woven with the threads of history. A potent symbol of identity. And a silent witness to the triumphs and tribulations of its people. For Iraq, a land cradled in the dawn of civilization, the flag has been a particularly charged emblem, its design shifting dramatically with the turbulent currents of its political journey. The evolution of the Iraqi flag is a vivid visual narrative, chronicling the nation's transformation from a fledgling monarchy, through revolutionary fervor and brutal dictatorship, to the ongoing, arduous quest for a unified, post-conflict identity. Each stripe, star, and script tells a story of aspiration, conflict, and the perennial struggle to define what it means to be Iraqi. The story of Iraq's modern flag begins with the establishment of the Hashemite kingdom in 1921. This initial banner was deeply rooted in the imagery of the 1916 Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire, immediately signaling the new state's alignment with the broader pan-Arab nationalist movement. It featured horizontal stripes of black, white, and green, colors paying homage to the great Islamic caliphates of the past, the black of the Abbasids, the white of the Umayyads, and the green of the Fatimids. Jutting from the hoist was a red trapezoid, a color symbolizing the Hashemite dynasty itself. Within this red field were two seven-pointed white stars, a detail of profound significance, representing the two principal peoples of the new kingdom, the Arabs and the Kurds. This first flag was a statement of intent, an emblem that sought to balance a grand pan-Arab vision with the internal reality of a diverse population, embedding both heritage and a fragile promise of unity into its very fabric. This monarchist vision was torn down in the 1958 revolution. And with it, the flag that represented it. The new leader, Abd al-Karim Qasim, steered the nation away from pan-Arabism and towards a more Iraq-centric model of nationalism. This ideological shift was immediately reflected in a bold new flag. It abandoned the horizontal layout for a vertical tricolor of black, white, and green. The symbolism was reinterpreted: black for the dark ages of oppression now past, white for the peace and bright future to come, and green for the fertile lands of the Tigris and Euphrates valleys. The most striking change, however, was at its center. In the middle of the white band shone an 8-pointed red star, representing Iraq's ancient Mesopotamian heritage through the Star of Ishtar, with a brilliant yellow sun at its core. This sun was a clear and deliberate acknowledgement of the nation's Kurdish minority. Qasim's flag was a radical reimagining of national identity, an attempt to build a state based on the shared history of its own land and the recognition of its diverse ethnic and religious communities, including its Assyrian Chaldean Christians represented in the ancient star. The Iraq first experiment was short-lived. The Ba'athist coup of 1963 swung the political pendulum violently back toward pan-Arabism. The new regime adopted a flag that was a near replica of the banner of the United Arab Republic, UAR, the short-lived union of Egypt and Syria. It was a horizontal tricolor of red, white, and black, the Arab liberation colors, with 3 green 5-pointed stars in the white band. The stars were pregnant with political ambition, originally intended to symbolize Iraq joining Egypt and Syria in a resurrected UAR. Even after this grand union failed to materialize, the 3 stars remained. They ceased to represent a specific political goal and instead became an embodiment of the Ba'ath Party's core tenets: unity, freedom, and socialism. This flag was a powerful ideological statement, a rejection of Qasim's inclusive Iraqi nationalism in favor of a singular, dominant identity rooted in a pan-Arab vision. The next major alteration to the flag came not from a revolution, but from the calculated political maneuvering of one man, Saddam Hussein. In the lead-up to the 1991 Gulf War, seeking to bolster his legitimacy across the Muslim world and frame the impending conflict as a religious struggle, he added the words, "Allahu Akbar, God is great," between the 3 green stars. In a move that fused national symbol with personal brand, the script was said to be a copy of Saddam's own handwriting. This act was a profound shift. The flag, once a symbol of secular pan-Arabism, was now inscribed with a religious declaration, co-opting faith for political ends. It was an attempt to galvanize support and redefine the Iraqi state in the shadow of war, intertwining the nation's banner with the persona of its dictatorial ruler. The 2003 invasion and the fall of Saddam Hussein threw the nation's identity and its symbols into a state of profound crisis. The flag, particularly with its Ba'athist stars and Saddam's script, was seen by many as an intolerable relic of a painful past. The first attempt at a new design in 2004 was a catastrophic failure. A proposed flag featuring two blue stripes, for the Tigris and Euphrates, a yellow stripe, for the Kurds, and a blue crescent on a white field was met with widespread public revulsion. Critics argued it was designed without Iraqi input and, most damningly, that its color scheme was too similar to that of the Israeli flag. The proposal was swiftly abandoned, a stark lesson in the passions that national symbols ignite. A compromise was reached by first replacing Saddam's handwriting with a standardized, elegant Kufic script for the Allahu Akbar. Then, in a more definitive break with the past, a 2008 law mandated the removal of the three green stars, erasing the Ba'athist party's legacy from the banner. The current Iraqi flag stands as a testament to this complex, layered, and often bloody history. It retains the red, white, and black Arab liberation stripes, connecting Iraq to its regional context, while bearing the unifying Islamic declaration in a neutral, historical script. It is a symbol born of compromise, a flag that has shed the emblems of monarchy, specific political parties, and personal dictatorship. As Iraq continues to navigate the immense challenges of rebuilding and reconciliation, its flag flies as a quiet reflection of its journey, a canvas that has absorbed the hopes of Pan-Arabism, the dreams of an inclusive Iraqi state, and the scars of decades of conflict, all while holding the enduring hope for a truly united future.